raise your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Look at this.
Absolutely insane.
After shooting 7 of 19 from downtown in Game 1, Splash had Ty Debo on the ropes. Could he seal the deal in Game 2?
Not if Ty Debo had anything to say about it, as he opened Game 2, forcing multiple turnovers
And he gets the steal right away.
and built a 6-point lead.
Nice shot.
And in the second quarter, Ty Debo appeared on camera with a headband.
Up next, the Raptors taking on the Pistons. For Toronto, just one win in their last 8 games. An air of unpredictability surrounds this franchise. But they are still a dangerous team, and they'll try to prove that with a win tonight. Pistons, Raptors, up next, right after this. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to check out some numbers for Fred VanVleet.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said it's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work. But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. But whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Fred VanVleet. There's Boucher out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Lowry, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Detroit, we've got Delon Wright. Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Bay in at the 3. Now here's VanVleet. And here's Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Wright with it. Picked up by VanVleet. And that one's good. Wright.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Boucher, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
For 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Lowry. 20 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here is Lowry. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
The shot's good from Ellington.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Here's VanVleet. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And so here's Toronto, following the 3 by Detroit. Sinks the triple. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own 3 on the other end.
Took him no time at all on that one. Ellington's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pistons. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the number 1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Pistons leading by 3. Here's Ellington, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And stolen by Ellington. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Now the pass to Boucher. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Boucher's got 5 now.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Wright, that's a 2-pointer. He's off on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
The shot's good from Ellington.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Lowry. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter. He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Lowry, following the bucket by the Pistons. To the inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. And a perfect time here to look at all the teams that score the most points off turnovers. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Raptors third.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry against Wright.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
And it's Wright missing. Toronto trailing. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. Passes it to Lowry. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Traps in the tray.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Jackson comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Smith subbed in for Wright. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
They weren't aggressive on the glass. They weren't blocking out. That puts you behind the 8 ball every single time.
Here's Stewart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting free throws.
The first one falls. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 12. Powell, that's good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Smith for three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And let's check out the stats for Powell. The past month has been surreal, putting up about 24 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Baines. A new group in now for the Raptors. And he makes both free throws. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Now here is Davis. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. There's the triple. And another 3 for Detroit.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Watanabe. Doumbouya pulls it in. Detroit leading by 6. Here's Magruder. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Magruder's got 5 now.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Davis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's Baines. He's tightly guarded. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Watanabe on the mark with the 15-footer.
Assist from Aaron Baines.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6-point game. Another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Bembry. He kicks it to Johnson. Pass to Bembry. Wants to get it to Baines and does.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And Stewart gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Raptors trail by 9. Here's Bembry. The dish to Davis. Poke loose. Stolen by Doumbouya. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the line for him here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
That's good from Doumbouya. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. That one is no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Watanabe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Josh Jackson. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Detroit leading by 8. That's a 2 from Smith, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Smith's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
A solid rebounder when he puts his mind to it. Stanley Johnson creating second chance opportunities.
For 3, Smith. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's stolen by Smith. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. It's taken away by Smith. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Magruder, that's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Raptors trail by 16. And breathe a pass to Thomas. Connects from 3-point range.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Smith tried. Hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Detroit. It's tipped. 20 seconds left in the first. Launches it. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Watanabe. Johnson, the pass to Watanabe. And they pick up 2. Watanabe's got 6 points. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pistons ahead. They lead by 13. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Here's Bembry, still looking for his first bucket in this one. So for Toronto right now, we've got Johnson, Bembry out there with Thomas. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Watanabe in at the small forward. And let's take this chance to break out the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the list of the league's leading teams in steals. Fifth, the Raptors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Baines. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Inside. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Thomas.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Wright, here we go, and finished off by Wright.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Pistons have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Plumlee is checked in for Detroit. Jeremy Grant comes in for Josh Jackson.
And, you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Now here is Lowry. And Baines kicks to Lowry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Wright for 3. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career. He's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors. And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
Nailed from three-point land.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Count it. And that's now 9 points for Fred VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet is staying locked in. He's confident going to the floater when given the chance.
And the shot goes in.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Here is Lowry, following the bucket by the Pistons. Thomas deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Baines. The shot will not fall. And the Pistons now going the other way. At one point, they led by 16. No good from Grant.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Wright. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
A shot by Lowry, wide open, and that one hits back iron. Here's Ellington. Another shot. Rebound by the Raptors.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Anunoby has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Wright. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 10. And there's the pass to Boucher. Lowry for 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Three-pointer right. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
With the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Mason Plumlee. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 12th in shooting percentage, 14th in rebounding. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails. Here's Anunoby following the three by Detroit. That shot wide open. Lowry's got 22 points.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Three-pointer Wright, and another three for Detroit.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Passes it to Boucher. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Grant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lowry passes to Powell. Back to Lowry. That's tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Plumlee. Oh, that's blocked. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Wright.
Back on the floor. Rodney McGruder.
Raptors trail by 10. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And Grant sends it back. And now the Pistons fast break. Plumlee with the ball. Another three for Detroit.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Toronto shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Now here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 22. No good from outside. Grant against Anunoby. A three-pointer is right on target. Grant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Cloak loose. Stolen by Grant. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. They get the rebound. Anunoby up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Detroit making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. In fourth, the Raptors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
The court awareness from Fred. He knows angles so well.
Here's Magruder. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Magruder's got 9 points. Raptors trail by 11. Knocks it loose. Boucher kicks to Van Vliet. Outside for Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons shooting a superb 63% from the field. Here's Bay. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bay's got his first points of the game. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. To the paint, here's Boucher. Basket counts. He's got 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Really left alone that time. And the Pistons lead by 13.
And Jackson there going right from dribbling to that shooting motion, showing great confidence by stopping on a dime for that pull-up.
And the Raptors with some changes. Stanley Johnson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Bembry in for Fred Van Vliet. Bembry the pass to Davis. Here's Bembry. Outside, Davis to the inside. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Powell.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Magruder, that's good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Basket good.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pistons leading by 11. Jackson drives in. Good on the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, Jackson is a lot stronger than you realize until you see him up close. Also great at just staying in control and finishing those tough shots.
And Davis can't get it to go. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I tell you what, you gotta love his focus there. Jackson really terrific at just muscling through the contact. Takes a lot of pride in his ability to take the hit and still finish.
Doomboy is checked in for the Pistons. Smith comes in for Rodney Magruder. The free throw drops for Jackson.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
Here's Bembry. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Thomas, no good. Detroit leading by 16. Here's Smith. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is Smith Jr. in a nutshell, a fearless guy who takes on all comers when he's looking to score.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark. And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Raptors trail by 19. Bembry. Feeds to Baines. And the shot goes down. Baines has got 4 points this quarter.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Oh, that was something else.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing a young fella dunk that one home. Smith likes to show off that incredible vertical.
Toronto shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And Smith with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Detroit. Thomas gets a wide open look, gets to the corner and buries it. Thomas got 10 points. Pistons leading by 19 points. Smith drives in. Chalk up 2 there.
I'll tell you what, Smith has one of the best first steps I've seen in a long time. This guy is outstanding in terms of how he explodes.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Johnson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Watanabe. 6 points for him. Outside for Thomas. Hands it from downtown. He's got 13. Here's Smith. Off the inbound, no good. And so is Detroit with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Dwayne, you're ahead. How do you keep this up for the rest of the game?
Well, it's maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
Okay, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Big-time play throughout the first half from Dennis Smith. He ended up with 31 points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. And you look at the Pistons. Shaq, how does this team take that next step to break out of the pack in the East?
Well, you want the regular answer, Ernie?
I want truth. I want the truth.
I'm going to give you the intelligent answer, Ernie. Ownership hasn't had the appetite for a long rebuild. That's been a challenge for the front office.
If anybody knows about an appetite, it would be you. Kenny?
Well, they don't have a big market to draw from, for free agents. But if you're tearing it down, it's hard to get over the hump. I'll just let you know that.
Ernie, can you hand me those cookies?
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Detroit looking at who they've got. DeLon Wright is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
For Toronto, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
He's gone from undrafted to a champion. Fred VanVleet has come a long way, and he's not done yet, in my opinion.
And so VanVleet nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Wright, that's a 2-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Raptors trail by 18. Anunoby in the corner. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 5th assist in this one.
What I like about OG Anunoby for a young player, he's not pushing to do more than they want him to do. Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Outside Lowry. Boucher kicks to Lowry. But they get it back. It's Powell on the wing. Buries it from 3-point range. Powell's got 15 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's Ellington. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Pistons lead by 16. Right against Lowry. Here's Boucher, and it's sent back by Plumlee. They recover it. Here's Wright. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now here's VanVleet. He's got 16. Lowry can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Detroit again with the bucket. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pistons leading by 18. Wright, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wright's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here is Lowry.
What a sense of determination from Kyle Lowry. One of the best to be able to absorb contact, stay focused, and get to the stripe.
Raptors haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one at the line is good.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Fires from the wing. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Now here is Lowry. 24 points for him. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night. Wright, that's a two-pointer. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 16. Pulls up. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got 23.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That is his first foul of the game. Doumbouya is checked in for Grant. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
This is what happens when Fred gets into a rhythm. His whole offensive game rises to another level.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto, trailing by 19. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Doumbouya can't get it to go.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
It's Powell on the wing. The pass to Lowry. 5 to shoot. Over Wright. And another basket for Toronto.
He's been calling his own number all night, and Lowry's not wrong. He's the one with the hot hand.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Raptors trail by 17. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Van Vliet's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Toronto. Fires the 3. The shot by Ellington, no good. Toronto with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. 2 points, that one goes.
That's a very controlled dribble from Fred. Doesn't need to get to the rim. He can just stop and pop.
Ellington from outside buries the long-range jumper. Ellington's got 26 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Knocked loose and stolen by Ellington. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Raptors trail by 17. Van Vliet with it. It's not going to go for him. Three-pointer right, and another 3 for Detroit.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Right side Lowry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Ellington inside the three-point line. And the jam by Doumbouya.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Timeout. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Jackson is checked in for the Pistons. Rodney Magruder comes in for Wright.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. He's had an impressive second half of the season. First in free throw percentage and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lowry's got 30.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And there it is for him.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Raptors trail by 20. Here's Thomas, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shots good by Baines. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Three-pointer Ellington, and another 3 for Detroit.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Johnson in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Plumlee, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas kicks to Baines. He tries for 3, but they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's Ellington. 33 points for him. Good on the three-point shot.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Lowry from outside. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And the basket by Thomas.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Magruder. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Magruder missing.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Lowry. And no good. And Detroit the other way now. 22 is their biggest lead.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 18. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pistons leading by 14. Here's Magruder. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Magruder's got 13. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Lowry fires away from outside. The Raptors rebound. Bembry's shot good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Magruder. Doesn't go that time. Davis with some nice D. It's Davis on the wing. And again, it's Toronto converting. Yes. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Servitas. Good on the triple. And the Pistons lead by 15. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Davis. Kicks it to Baines. Smith against Thomas. 6 to shoot.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Smith. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You got to love the ferocity Smith plays with, especially when he's attacking the rim. You can body him up, but boy, is it hard to stop him.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors.
One shot.
Smith no good on the free throw. Raptors trail by 17. To the middle. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And it's Davis missing. Pistons leading by 18. Here's Doumbouya. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's 2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
For Detroit, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Lowry. 30 points in the game. To the paint, there's a 4. Oh!
Yes! Yes! Nice look there from Kyle Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat.
The 3 ball. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And so is Detroit, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th, they've got Norman Powell.
Oh, no, he didn't.
And when Smith gets it going, boy, does he become difficult to slow down. His quickness allows him to get anywhere he wants on the floor.
The Raptors shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Toronto. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Ellinson's checked in for Toronto. Patrick McCaw comes in for Kyle Lowry. And he sinks the second. And here is Powell. Passes it to McCaw. Lets it go with a 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Smith's shot is good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Pass to Ellinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time as far as social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for McCaw, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here is Smith. Here's Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Powell, the pass to Ellinson. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wright is checked in for the Pistons. The Raptors also with a sub. Lowry's checked in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Good work there as it goes. Lowry's got 35 in the game.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
They get it back. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Powell. Here's Boucher. Out to the wing. The 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
And the basket is good. Wright's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
That's a 2 from Smith. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
To the inside, Van Vliet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. He's got 26.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Got that one up quick. Lowry's got 40 points.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
And it's Wright missing. Raptors trail by 14. Powell in the high post. And the rejection by Smith. And here we go. Fast break. Plumlee's got it. Toronto grabs the miss. To the wing right side. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Wright. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wright's got 4 this quarter. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Grant against Van Vliet. 3-pointer, Lowry, rebounded by the Pistons. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Smith finishing it off.
I like whenever Smith leaps up high for the jam. He's a guy that just doesn't mess around when he's in attack mode to get to the rim.
Raptors trail by 15. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. And he makes that one.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the Raptors making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Pass to Anunoby. Some solid defense from Grant. Detroit leading by 15. Pulls up on the wing. Stewart misses.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Anunoby. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Servetus, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Pistons lead by 17. Toronto shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That one goes. Count it.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Powell pulls it in.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Stewart gets it to go.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Lowry's got 46 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And that one, good. Raptors trail by 17. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Takes the three. And it's Kyle Lowry with the three. Lowry's got 49 points in the game.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. The pass to Ellington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Wayne Ellington. Shooting free throws.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ellington. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 18. Here's Boucher. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. No good from Grant. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Count it, good. Anunoby's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense. And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The free throw drops for Powell. Detroit leading by 15. Here's Ellington, and that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
So it's Toronto now. Van Vliet outside. Here's Powell. A beautiful reverse layup. Powell's got 20.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shot on the wing, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Boucher, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Grant finds Ellington. Shoots over Van Vliet, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here is Lowry. This one for three, and there's Van Vliet on the assist by Lowry. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Detroit leading by 16. Here's Wright. They get it again. Plumlee. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Raptors foul. Chris Boucher. His second personal, 13.
One shot.
The free throw off from Plumlee. Raptors trail by 18. Passes to Anunoby. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smith.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Here's Lowry. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're up by 14. 40 seconds left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dennis Smith.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight. because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And who'd have thought he'd be the guy to shake them out of this losing streak? Maybe that's been the problem. He hasn't been playing as big a role as he should have. Here's Ellington. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ellington's got 46 points. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And Toronto has possession. It's a 14-point game. McCaw with the bucket.
3 points.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson finds Ellington. Here is Cook. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.